All right, friends, it's Timon, and I'm back with a new video, and you know what time it is. Jason Blaha reaction time. Anyways, we're going to react to the gym, lifting, recruiting, fitness, scare slave himself, Jason Blaha. Jason Blaha says, Jason Blaha training, G4P day. Again, another G4P day. Yes, man. I can't wait to see this.
All right, hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here with Jason Blaha Strength and Fitness, and once again it's time.
Yes, it is.
Time for a GPP day, but a quick reminder, if you guys will please click.
See, it's another day for G4P day.
Like and drop me a comment down below. I'd appreciate it. I'm trying to keep the GPP pretty light at this point in terms.
I'm sure because he's really busy with his OnlyFans page.
Just total workloads, and the reason for that, my lifting is going really well.
Sure it is.
I feel like I'm recompositioning well. I'm starting to tighten up a little bit more. I don't want to risk a...
Look, friends, my videos are really not hate videos. They're really meant for educational purposes. If you really listen to what I'm saying in my videos, I don't hate anybody. I don't even hate these influencers. I've been watching them for years online. Alex Leonidas, all these people. I know some have dropped off. Some are still there. I don't hate them at all. They're entertainment. You don't understand entertainment. I guess maybe sometimes I should say something. Look, I'm not a doctor, dentist, or a scientist, or any of these things, okay? This is for entertainment purposes only. I don't know what I'm talking about. See, there we go. Now that we got that clear, we can entertain, we can react. Maybe I should mention this in all my videos. I don't know. It's really interesting watching someone just accelerate and deteriorate the shit out of themselves. See, here's the thing. I'm constantly learning and investigating. I had no idea about gray hair, how bad it is to have gray hair. Now, I have some gray hair. So I've got some damage to these myositis, some maybe stem cell exhaustion or something there. Something's going on there. Can I bring it back? I have a feeling I can. And I have a feeling why. There's so many reasons. I'll probably make videos on them, why they put zinc in all your foods. It can be found everywhere, zinc, but an imbalance of zinc to copper will lower your copper, and that will cause damage to the stem cells. You need very high copper in your diet. Actually, you need more copper than you need zinc, believe it or not. But your government is doing this on purpose, increasing these things because they know. Copper, listen, if Goku, this peptide is associated with high copper and everybody says they got nice skin, they look young again, it's a youth peptide. Well, there you go. What makes it a youth peptide? It's copper. Well, copper is a youth nutrient. So there must be something there. See, I have to go off other people's experiences. I have to go to YouTube channels. I have to listen to what other people say. And I have to use rash reasoning as a intelligent human being to understand why and how are these things happening. It's not just I pop up AI and I put it on my community section. I'm actually investigating these things. And I run AI numerous times to see what it's going to say. And it comes up with all kinds of wacky shit, bro. You know what I mean? So does it give you a definite answer, AI? No. And it's not that I'm cherry picking specific things. It has to be like rolling the dice. If more of the same thing comes up, then yes. If less comes up, then no. Get it? That's the whole point. Anyways, like I said, you have to go out and do your own investigation, okay? I'll talk about other stuff in my videos, these so-called supplements, synthetic, and what they do to you, how they harm you and stuff, your food, how it's harming you, accelerated aging, stem cell exhaustion, toxicity, a bunch of stuff. I'll get into it in some other videos when I have time.
Training. I want my GPP to have a little bit of carryover. You know, it's like I want my abs and my grip.
Sure does.
And all of that to improve from it. I want a little.
He wants his abs and all these things to improve. What will improve all these things? Food. Natural food. I know because I've put it to the tests. Look, I'll do a video. I did 30 days of vitamin C. I'll tell you what the outcome was. I also did long periods of high omega-3. I'll tell you what the outcome was, whether I got over my nerve damage and stenosis. I'll do videos on all these things. This guy doesn't do videos really on his own experiences. He doesn't talk about his own experiences. He doesn't, but you can see it. Like, listen, what he's doing reflects on what he looks like. It will be a reflection, and you can see deterioration, dude. This is just ridiculous. You're deteriorating fast. He's deteriorating faster than he can regenerate, Blaha. Look at this. This is ridiculous what he's doing here, running up and down the street. For what reason? To accelerate?
Of explosiveness and work capacity, right? That's all I'm trying to get from it. I'm trying to make sure that my lifts are...
What explosiveness? What are this? What that? You're not a professional sports person. You're not doing any sports events. You're not doing fuck all, man. But making these stupid videos, these stupid like weightlifting videos every day in, day out. I'm going to be explosive. I'm going to be this. You're not going to be anything. Nobody cares. You're just some dude, some guy that has completely lost his hair. And he has gray hair and lost his hair. That's even worse. That's why he has so much accelerated aging. Here's the thing, what I discovered. So I have hair on my head. All right. I do have some gray hair. Definitely. I'm not saying I don't. I have some. How I got it, I can't tell you. When did it come about? I know when it came about. And then I immediately in my mind associated that with a bad thing. That was a bad thing that I got some gray hair. But my entire head didn't turn gray. That's a bad sign. So you have some gray hair, then you have a full head of gray hair, and then you have gray hair and loss of hair. That's even worse. So that's why if I stand up next to Blaha, he looks completely deteriorated next to me. I'm older than him, over 10 years. So look at me and look at him, because this is a form of accelerated aging, bro. Get it? Or accelerated deterioration. Aging is just a number. We're moving through time together. Who cares about aging? I'm talking about this accelerated deterioration. Look at this guy.
Progressing really well while I get a little leaner. And I think looking at this footage today, just dropping the
carb. Getting a little leaner for what?
Down, everything does look to be tightening up. I feel like I am slowly getting tighter here. Multiple people already commented.
He's always getting tired. He's always getting tighter. He's always getting this, getting that, getting this. Saying and doing and being are two different things, dude.
The other thing, some of my clients have chimed in, just with stuff the last...
When, yes, you're covered for...
Things, some of my clients have chimed in, just with stuff the last couple of days.
Your clients have chimed in and said what? That you look like you're 85 now? Job well done?
So we're seeing improvements there. And I want to be very, very, very careful about not overtraining. Right?
What improvements? His skin has not improved. His muscle tone has not improved. His psoriasis, his ear problems, his infections, his teeth have not improved. His eyesight probably is not improved. His hair has not improved. His hair definitely has not improved. The gray has not left, and neither has it grown back. So tell me, what has he improved other than loss of hair, gray hair, aged skin, aged muscle, aged bone, sarcopenia, blah, blah, blah.
Now, because I'm on lower carbs, even though my calories are still fairly high, and a lot of healthy fats, a lot of protein.
At this point, you're just accumulating more DNA damage by eating carbs. Good luck with that. Glycation equals deterioration. Glycolysis, cancer loves glycolysis, dude.
I'm doing all my training fasted. I feel like I'm waistline.
Oh, that's great. You really want to stress your body and accelerate aging by, I'm doing exercise starved. I'm starving my body doing exercise. Yeah, this is great. But this is beyond hormetric. When they say hormetric, they mean periodic. They don't mean every single day in a row.
It's tightening up a little bit. I don't want to overtrain because I'm getting stronger. Like I'm actually seeing my lifts go up.
Oh, he doesn't want to, he's getting stronger. How is he getting stronger? He's weak. His skin is weak. His hair is weak. His skin, his teeth, his bones, his muscle. Huh.
Now that I've titrated volume, you guys have watched like the training vlog yesterday, the Friday vlog. Man, guys, I'm stronger. I'm hitting pull-up PRs, tricep PRs. A lot of my...
No, he's not. I got stronger just by eating raw meat. The more meat and raw fish I ate, I got stronger. I can move faster. I can move my body weight a lot better. If you can move your body weight around like calisthenics, like super calisthenics, then you are strong. But if you can't do that, you are not strong, because all children can move their body weight. Look at them. They can run fast. They can move with. They can do body weight stuff. That's why they have these parks everywhere for children. You see them climbing. Jesus. Even my youngest daughter, who's like 10 years old, man, dude, she could fucking outclimb me any day. Well, I'm an adult, but I can now outclimb her because I came out of this shit. The nerve damage, stenosis is gone because high omega-3s had cured my problem. I researched it, I ate it, and it's gone. I'm cured. And I can move super fast. So that is strength. This isn't strength, man. Being sarcopenic, lifting a weight. Blaha could not do a fucking handstand if he tried, if his life depended on it.
Are slowly working up. I got a bench PR on Monday, right? And I technically got a back off set one yesterday too. My back off worker 275 was a 1 rep PR.
Look, I'll commend him for trying to lose some body weight or whatever he's losing here. I don't know. As long as he doesn't lose his mass and his muscle. You don't want to be like an invalid. But whatever. That I gotta commend him on. That's about the only thing. But he's still eating peasant slave food diet, and your cells are absorbing this DNA damage.
So we're
and he's exhausted. Here's the thing, he's definitely exhausted that pool, the myocyte whatever pool for the hair and shit. That shit's gone a long time ago. He's also exhausting the stem cell pool because look at his body, the formation. This screams exhaustion.
seeing improvements here, and I want to make sure
Not
that
improving.
I maintain that, especially now that my deadlift is getting easy. My grip is coming back, which means I'm recovering better. Like I'm not having grip issues at all.
So I'm not using grip my shoes. Well, at least he's grounded, right? I mean, I guess this block is clean. He's going barefoot here up and down the street. It's not so bad. I mean, I don't know if these neighbors are home or watching him or what the hell's going on here. But they're probably, it's just curiosity thing. What is this guy doing running up and down the street? Why doesn't he just go to work or something and get paid to do this? But whatever, man. Yeah. Like I said in my video, I did 30 days of 10,000 milligrams of vitamin C for 30 days. It did nothing. The reason why you're not, your flus or coughs, you're taking vitamin C, why it doesn't cure it? Because vitamin C doesn't cure that. What cures that is you being in positive nitrogen balance will get rid of this illness. Most of the time, you will never get ill if you're in positive nitrogen balance. You most likely will not get sick at all. But it's a good thing to eat liver, which is keep you in positive nitrogen balance, because high nutrients and protein will keep you high, will most likely wear off this flu and all these other signs. So it's not vitamin C that you need. What you need is a positive nitrogen balance to wear off flus and sicknesses and all these weird things. Vitamin C is not the cure for any of those things, not even cancer. The cure for cancer is, what cancer is malnourishment for sure, but when you're not malnourished, you're eating fucking high amino acid, nutrient diet, meat, whatever, animal product, that cancer is gone. But if you keep feeding it peasant slave food diet, glucose and shit and all that, well, then it's going to live off of it for sure, you know?
we're in a good place here. I don't want to overdo it. So I kept it pretty simple. I did 3 sets of weighted carries here. Did a few sets of my med ball tosses. Obviously, the weighted carries are done for the purpose of improving grip, more capacity core. The med ball throws are a full body power movement. I did them out in the grass today. It's drier now. All right, it's drier now. A few people have chimed in, why are you wearing the belt on the med ball throws? I do it honestly at this point just because it really pisses people off. And I'm actually...
Okay, it pisses people. He's wearing the belt to hold the skin from hanging out.
Actually serious, just because people comment on it.
It's just deteriorating, withering away, man. You're just watching a guy literally just wither away.
And they get upset by it. It makes me money. So, and it's not necessarily about, hiding your waistline because I have a bunch of stuff without a belt on, right? I mean, I'm doing ab work without a belt. You see me do my neck extension.
Let me eat peasant slave food diet, so now I have to exercise it off so my mitochondria don't become dysfunctional. Let it burn it off in my body by doing these crazy things. Okay, yeah, sure, yeah.
Just at the end, I do all my shoulder work, my curls and everything, just in the shorts. So, funny enough, I put plenty of stuff up in every single vlog without a belt. So it's really not about that for people who are going to think that that's what it is. No, because I do multiple exercises without a belt every single day on camera. No, for me, it's really about, one, I could argue about the better neural drive. I can make a small case for that. Definitely the weight it carries, it makes sense. Being able to brace my core, the neural drive probably helps a little on this stuff.
Wow, neural drive, okay.
But for me, the biggest part is it seems to really upset some people. And because I do like to be a bit...
Throws the ball up with difficulty. He's got some kind of difficulty here with that ball. I don't know what's going on here, man. This is crazy.
The trolls sometimes. If I can do something that doesn't...
Oh, the trolls. And you're not a troll? You look like a troll.
...in any way harm or interfere with my...
not look like a troll to you.
...training...
That one's cute. I like this one. I'll take that. All right. It really looks funny, man.
And not really a problem. That might have some minor benefits. Okay, but if it really upsets people enough to get engagements, that's worth doing.
You see his chest sagging, his skin, his chest. The muscles are sagging. They're soft. They're saggy because exhaustion of the stem cell pool. You know, when you were young, you were fresh, tight, everything. That just goes to show you that you have a very expanded stem cell pool. For example, like this Chulo Lang guy, he has no gray hair. They say he's got nice, you can see he's got nice skin and everything. It shows that he hasn't exhausted the stem cell pool like a good majority of people. Too much glycation, deterioration, exhaustion of stem cell pool, blah, 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 because they have to keep coming out and repairing and fixing you because, man, there's so much fucking damage. That's why it gets exhausted. That's why you got accelerated deterioration and you look like a mummy after. You definitely don't want to keep doing that over and over and over again. I think eventually the party has to end, but I don't know for Blaha when this party is going to end of this crazy accelerated aging shit.
Right. So the whole purpose there then is just because it seems to upset some people.
Yeehaw, Hoss.
So that's enough. That's clearly enough to do it. But
Booking an apartment with...
That's enough. That's clearly enough to do it.
Why would it upset people?
And people think I'm kidding. I'm actually dead serious. I'm really serious with that. That's reason enough, dudes. So, yes, back over to the training. We do the med ball throws for full body power. I feel like this will improve my deadlift. So really, a lot of this GPP will...
Maybe it will.
...drive my deadlifts up. All right, we're doing the med ball stuff. Think about the hinge involved, the grip, the weight it carries. So from there, pretty much just my squat pattern movements and squatting and stuff will build my deadlift along with deadlifting. I deadlift 3 times a week. So all this is sufficient stimulus for accessory work.
Yeah, this is all sufficient stimulus for accelerated aging, deterioration, yes.
And then the pull-ups too. Pull-up PRs tend to go hand in hand with me for deadlift PRs, right? So I did this, then I did a set of hanging leg raises, my toe to bars. I want to make sure I do that for the extra grip and abs. And then, because I didn't do neck work yesterday, I decided to do 2 sets of that today. So I went really hard. I managed to squeeze out 20 reps on both sets. And my neck is really tired now though, because I did the 55. So again, we're kind of at the strongest I've ever been on neck extensions, and I'm at a point I don't know that I needed to get any stronger from there, right? I don't know that I needed to get stronger, so I'm just gonna let it do its thing. But it just keeps my neck strong and healthy, which again we've discussed in the past as to why we do that. So I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys and gals next time.
Yeah, it's been quite informative, man. That I don't want to do any of this, okay? I've got better things to do with my life than spend my time trying to accelerate deterioration in my body. Yeah, okay. Whatever, man. Enjoy yourself. See you in the next one. Ciao, friends.